this is a brief history of PCI DSS from 2004 till 2018. We have mentioned 2018 since 3.2.1 is currently also in picture, and people can adopt to that standard. So 2004, the first initial version was published in December 2004. Second version or revision was in September 2006, 1.1. 1.2 was provided in October 2008. Version 2, which had quite a lot of changes as compared to 1.2, came out in October 2010. Version 3, which had a total change of the ROC, the AOC, the look and feel of the documentation, etc., was released in November 2013. April 2015, 3.1 was released. 3.2 was released in April 2016, and May 2018, 3.2.1 was released, which is currently also the standard which everybody can adopt to and certify. Very soon, probably this year, they may come up with version 4, which is under the final draft and review by the council. PCI applicability, as we mentioned, or as Vamsi was mentioning since beginning of the day, PCI applicability basically, any entity, any company, any organization, it can be a profit making, it can be a charity, anybody who is storing, processing or transmitting cardholder data, or can impact the security of cardholder data, or data on plastic card or virtual card, PCI DSS is applicable to. Okay, so though PCI DSS is not a law, it's a standard. It is generally enforced by the council, and brands is enforcing to council, to issuers, banks, payment gates, payment processors, all the way till service provider. So anybody who is storing, processing, or transmitting cardholder data, it can be a merchant, payment gateway, payment processor, or any entity who is handling plastic card data or virtual card data, is responsible for following the standard. Applicability. The previous slide was a pictorial presentation. This is a textual version of the same. PCI DSS applies to all entities involved in payment card processing, including merchants, processors, acquirers, issuers, service providers, payment gateways, or anybody or any entity that store, process, or transmit cardholder data and or sensitive authentication data. Okay. If you are handling cardholder data, sensitive authentication data, or any kind of company which handles card data is has to undergo through PCI DSS certification or compliance. PCI DSS is a multifaceted or multi-headed security standard, okay, that includes requirement for management policies considering security, procedures, network architecture, software design, and other critical protective measures. So this is kind of PCI DSS is generally called a multi-headed beast, okay, that covers everything and anything that touches cardholder data, primarily process, people, and technology. So any business process, any supporting process that handles cardholder data comes under the gambit. Any technology, it can be a firewall, it can be IDS, IPS, it can be a server, it can be a container, it can be anything which basically handles cardholder data. Any technology comes under the gambit. Or it can be people who are handling cardholder data. They can be call center agents, they can be finance department, they can be administrators, they can be supporting function people. Any people who generally handles or supports functionality for PCI DSS related transactions come under the gambit of PCI DSS standard. And in addition, okay, any department, any process, any technology, any system component that you can think of, okay, which or you can impact the security of cardholder data comes under the gambit. So in short, if you can imagine, okay, the cardholder data transaction passing through your organization or any organization, all the touch points, including people, processes, and technology, anywhere, any point where the cardholder data is getting handled, either in encrypted format or clear text format, that will come under the gambit of PCI DSS compliance.